Hey everyone, it's Salvador. I want to say again thank you for subscribing. And I actually have today a little tutorial. I'm sure everybody has seen all the tutorials and they're super amazing for an easel card. But my cousin contacted me if I could do a tutorial on a card that I made my little sister for her birthday. It's using one of the Greeting Farm stamps. It's this one. It's Anya Styles. And please forgive my coloring. This is like the third image I've colored, Copic colored, so I'm learning as I go and whatnot. And this one actually I kind of sped through, and it's not the best I could be. But anyway, I used that, and I used this paper by TPC. It's the Girlfriend's Kaleidoscope, and I wanted to show how I was sometimes making cards. It takes a lot of supplies and whatnot, but I can normally get two A2 cards, obviously, with using the length of it and then cutting this by the length, and you get the mats and everything, so it kind of uses the least amount. So let me go through this and we'll get this card made. So I've already cut the cardstock down to 4 1/4 by 11, half of the 8.5 by 11 sheet, so you can get 2 cards out of it, you guys know. And this is the mat. This is what I like about using some paper stock like this, is it's double-sided, so you don't have to buy much. You can get both effects on the same for the same card. So this one is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. So we're just going to take. So we're just going to use my ATG. We're going to adhere it. Well, that was way off. So we're going to adhere it down. Adhere it down to our card. So if you notice, here we go. And so this is scored at 5 1/2, and then we're also going to score it again. I scored it again at 2 3/4. That way it leaves the section that will be standing up. So we're going to. This is actually the mat. This is, like I said, this is the two-sided part of this paper comes in. This is going to be the mat the part that actually sticks up when it's completely done. And here is my Styles Anya. Is it Styles? Yes. Anya Styles, sorry. And like I said, I'm still learning, and it's not that bad, but it's not all the best that I've seen on that. So now we're going to adhere it, put the little 3D foam squares on the back. Sorry, I'm off camera here. And sometimes you have to cut some of them so they fit a lot better. And I also forgot to mention that this is cut out from the Paper Tray Ink Matte Stack 4. This is the largest one. Totally love it. It is the largest one out of the set. They come in, there's 3 of them. So that's going to go there. The neat thing about this die, the reason I picked it was easier for me to line this up. That way you will line the score lines right there with this part. So we're going to add adhesive to the back of this. It's always tricky when you have a section that is very decorated like that. So the easiest way that I was able to do this is by just placing this on top and lining up the points right here, these 2 points, centering it as best as I can, and then placing it, and then going ahead with your bone folder, just set it in there, and there you go. So you have the basis of it already set. We're going to then do the mat in the center, and I cut out the same paper for that. So we'll just go ahead, and this one actually goes all the way to the end, and on this side it has that trim that you're supposed to cut off, so it's pretty cool that you can actually use that. So we're just going to adhere it with our ATG or whatever adhesive you guys have. I know everybody has different preferences for adhesives. So we're just going to center it. And then just set it down with our bone folder. So there you go. Now for the section that will actually hold this up, I cut out, I think it's the third one from this Spellbinders Label 17, and then I cut it in half. I actually matted it on, set it on thin black chipboard. And my niece's name is Cassandra, so this is the one that she's making it for. But we're going to go ahead and use this one because I'm going to send all of this off. I'm going to send this kit off to my cousin so she can prepare it. And this is going to be right here. So this is also going to be set in with my foam adhesives. And I actually have bigger ones, so let me get those. So I'm prepared, I apologize. So we're just going to put them on that, and then you would place that right there. So, but let's go ahead and place our colored image. Once again, like I said, please be kind. It's my third full image, I think. I've been practicing, but just mainly coloring. I'm not coloring, blending. So hopefully we'll get better. Some of the people here that I see, they're amazing. They make it seem so easy. So we're going to go ahead and place her right in the middle. Press her down a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and just embellish it a bit on this side with some seam binding, some of these little acrylic flowers, and a butterfly. So with this, you guys know if you use hot glue, you kind of get used to the glue. And I was going to put a several layered bow, but I'm going to take the easy road. I know, I'm bad. And then just make the loops, a little bit of hot glue, and just make various loops so it gives the impression. And this will be covered up by the acrylic flowers and the butterfly. This is very naughty, I know. But sometimes it's just easier that way, and you still get the effect that you're looking for. And I know some people, at first I also had a little bit of trouble getting the hang of doing perfect bows, and so, but then I'm like, hey, how about if I just do this? So we're just going to cut off the ends a little bit more. And the cool thing is that we're going to hot glue. Hot glue is your friend. Don't be afraid. We're going to put this to this side if I don't burn myself after I said hot glue was my friend. And then just put it right there as it's upside down. And our other embellishments, this acrylic flower. I always, when I use acrylic flowers that come with the little wire stem, I always take it and I will curl it up so it gives you a base that you can actually glue it with. I'm sure everybody probably does that. I'm sitting here just babbling on about it. So we're going to glue that, glue those two down, and then we're going to add this butterfly over here, and obviously you're going to let the glue settle. So then this is going to go here. I probably shouldn't even adhere it down. We're going to go ahead and just use the one with my niece's name as a sample. You're going to place it right there. And this paper actually has this grid, so it's awesome for this. And we just need the sentiment. I went ahead and stamped this Happy Birthday sentiment with this Stamping Up stamp set. It is Happiest Birthday Wishes. I was a demo for Stampin' Up for a while, mainly because I wanted to get all the stamp pads and markers and everything in every possible color. And then they go and change all of their stamp pads. So thanks, Stampin' Up. So I went ahead and stamped this in the Melon Mambo ink and then the basic black. I punched this out with a 1-inch punch. I'm just going to layer this right here. And I wanted to use the stamp set because this matches really well with the kaleidoscope part of the paper. So I'm going to just use hot glue because I have the hot glue gun on, and why not, to adhere this behind her head. And of course, there we go, it was hitting a lot. It was hitting her in the head. So that was just a quick little messy, sloppy, easy tutorial, and that I wanted to show my cousin. By the way, hi Oli. She moved over to Oklahoma, so I miss her very much. And also the letters. This is from the chip block letter strip from Tim Holtz. So I got these letters. I think I covered everything quickly. Hopefully, I'm sending this little card kit over to my cousin so she can make it for her daughter. Hi Cassandra, miss you and I love you guys. So here is the easel card that I made. Like I said, it's pretty simple and easy to make. So hopefully it works out okay and she can assemble it over there as well. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Sorry, this was a little messy and quick. I need to get this sent out to my cousin. So anyway, thanks again and bye.